And we're back with Linda Masters, and we're going to talk with her about cool summer treats.
That's right. It's hot outside.
It's hot, really hot.
92 on my car thermometer when I came over.
You've got a fun job.
I do have a fun job.
You get to research the cool things.
I do.
And like I said before.
Like Dan.
Me? Oh. You research trendy things.
Trendy things.
One time what was it
I was on with trends for the coming year.
Bacon.
Which was bacon. You know, the bacon vodka and the bacon ice cream.
Yeah.
And
I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Bacony.
Chocolate covered bacon.
But it is hot weather.
It is hot weather. And, you know, sometimes you just need something that will take that edge off the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And something refreshing.
And the June 22nd Baxter Bulletin, where I'm the food editor, we had a whole feature on sizzling heat, cool treats.
Mm-hmm. Now, is everything that you're going to show us today healthy?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, you'll have to ask Ruth Ann when she gets on. And if you get the paper, you just need to look for this little cutie, Chrissy Harris, who stopped in the bulletin with her grandma, and we commandeered her to eat a popsicle.
Cool.
She's cute.
That's neat.
So,
and popsicles are a cool way to cool down.
Popsicles are a cool way to cool down, but I have a lot of food allergies, so I'm a big advocate of making things from scratch so you know what's in them.
Right.
And we have a recipe in here for smoothie pops.
Smoothie pops. Now, I love the smoothies.
If you love a smoothie, all you have to do is make your smoothie and pour it into a popsicle mold. And
you can make a smoothie out of just about anything, right?
Sure. It's usually just fruit juice and fruit and ice. These happen to have a little yogurt in them to make them a little bit creamy.
Now, my wife would take an extra step, and she wouldn't put any juice. She would go for the actual fruit.
The fruit.
And puree the fruit. Yeah.
These both of the ones I have with me. I have them.
Oh my gosh, you've got something with you.
I sure do. You're going to get a cool treat. Here's a strawberry lime, matches your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
And this one doesn't have any added sugar, so we'll give this one to Dan.
That one.
It's a pineapple coconut.
Oh, he wanted the sugar, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't want the sugar. So.
They're soft. They're not hard. You don't have to bite into them.
Yeah. And, you know, it didn't take any longer to mix those up and get them into the freezer than it would have taken me to drive to the store and buy popsicles. So, you know.
I like it. It has a thicker texture, thicker taste to it.
And I think that yogurt added to that.
You put yogurt in it?
Yeah, it has a little bit of, it has a little bit of vanilla, low-fat vanilla yogurt in it.
Good.
I could tell these won't last very long around children.
No, they won't last very long. They didn't last very long in the newsroom either. Yeah. Everybody was typing with one hand and eating a smoothie pop.
Now, being the food editor, have you got any more tips for cooling off through food?
Sure. In the food feature, we have several drinks. We have a raspberry limeade. We have a melon mocktail. Which you could make into an adult cocktail if you just added a little.
That sounds like something you could add a little in there.
You sure could. And then, Ruth Ann will like this, we had a peachy green tea where you cooked the peaches a little bit and steeped them with the tea bags. And then I froze a few of the peach slices, and when I served them, instead of using ice cubes, I used the frozen peaches.
Yeah.
Oh, that
with
sounds
the green
good.
tea.
I love fruit.
Yeah. So
now I'm going to ask this question, and I haven't talked to you earlier about this, but what about alcohol? Is that a bad thing to drink a lot of drinks with alcohol? Doesn't that dehydrate you?
It does. Yeah, that's not a wise thing to do.
Okay.
So and then we had a recipe for what is known as a semifreddo. Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
Well, a semifreddo is an Italian frozen dessert, and it is really neat because you can get this creamy frozen dessert without having to go to the trouble of using an ice cream freezer and making it. It takes about 10 minutes. We happen to have a Nutella semifreddo recipe, if you're familiar with Nutella spread. So it seemed very chocolatey. And you just mix it up and put it in a loaf pan and stick it in the freezer, and then you take it out and unmold it and serve it in slices.
Wow.
And then we also had fruit nachos. made
Fruit
with.
nachos.
Now that's
Fruit
interesting.
nachos. A few tortillas with a little bit of olive oil on them and sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar and bake them so they get nice and crisp for your chips. And then a little vanilla yogurt with some honey added for the sauce, and drizzle that over the chips and top it with your favorite fruit. And it's a very refreshing treat.
Interesting.
And kids love
Now,
it.
some of the recipes that
All the recipes
that you
are
talked about are
in
there?
the paper and on BaxterBulletin.com. Once you get to the home page, if you just scroll down until you see the lifestyle module, you'll see Cassie's picture there, and
Cool.
and all the recipes are there.
Do you have any solutions for like brain freeze that I'm experiencing right now?
Eat slower.
That's exactly what I was going to tell him. Linda.
Eat slower.
Look where he is and look where I am.
Yes.
I'm going out. I love
And you were
coconut.
talking
And now we know that he can talk and eat at the same time.
I'm like a cow. I've got a different throat. I can talk and swallow at the same
But
time.
all of the things that we had in the food feature were easy to make and didn't take long and were actually pretty healthy.
I love this
good.
with the yogurt added to it.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Really
awesome.
nice. And you
Very
could probably make a drink out of this.
You could.
Instead of freezing it.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, Linda, thanks so much for being here.
I'm glad to be here.
You got any other special features coming out for when it gets really, really hot?
No, well, who knows? We've got special 4th of July recipes that will be in on the 29th. So if you're having a 4th of July celebration, you're going to want to pick up the paper and check that out.
Cool.
Maybe something
Little
with
party.
cherries and blueberries for the
Yeah, the
red
color.
and blue.
Yeah, red and blue
Yes.
and white. Yeah.
So
Thanks, Linda.
you're welcome.
Always great to see you, and great features in the Baxter Bulletin.
Glad to be here.
And keep up the good work. You've got a fun
Okay.
job.
I
You really
do. I do.
All right, let's try to finish off these little smoothies here.
during the break.
Yeah, during the break, and we'll talk with Lisa Sutterfield and Lyle Crownover, and they're going to be talking about a Margaritaville celebration coming up. We'll find out all
That's
about
gonna be
that. I don't
fun.
know anything about that. Well, that's going to be interesting. So you'll need to stick around. Stay with us.